3 decades, the wait is finally over. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish are your national champions. It wasn't an easy road with their loss to Boston College, and during conference championship week, they had to root for either Alabama to knock off number 3 Arkansas and their Heisman-winning quarterback, or for Clemson to take out undefeated North Carolina and their top-ranked offense. While yes, the only way they could control their own destiny was to go undefeated, Notre Dame knew they could get to and win a national title without a conference affiliation, and, after negotiating an even more lucrative television deal, announced that all talks with the ACC were permanently off, because the Notre Dame brand didn't need help to be a title contender. Unfortunately, not every school had that luxury or confidence, but another team would soon be joining the Irish as independents anyways. After starting out white-hot with a 6-1 record, including 3-1 in conference, the Casper College Thunderbirds faded in the second half of the year, losing 5 straight games against the cream of the Big Ten crop, as well as the Citrus Bowl against Arkansas State. While some members of the Big Ten board argued that Casper College impressed them even during losses, the decision was made to hold true to the contract signed the previous offseason, and the Thunderbirds were no longer affiliated with the conference. Despite a bottom-half conference finish, a 6-6 record in the tough conference was enough to impress nearly every Group of 6 conference, and despite several membership offers, Casper decided to embrace their independence, figuring the upcoming season could help their case for another Power 4 invite, or even prove that, like the Fighting Irish, they could also stand on their own 2 feet. Unlike previous seasons, it was relatively quiet otherwise on the realignment front, with rumors and speculation floating around with no actual sources or information, but with the Big Ten sitting at 15 teams, the rumor mill would never rest. The most popular theories revolved around a Big 12 school jumping ship, as West Virginia and Cincinnati were logical geographically, but it seemed every conference wanted a piece of that Texas market. With no response from the Big Ten one way or another, the internet conspiracy theorists had a full year of mayhem ahead. Back in Wyoming, the Thunderbirds celebrated their season despite a losing record. With the recruiting classes improving by the year and a seemingly bright future ahead, Casper offered Coach Joe Beanie II a 7-year contract extension, though he wasn't planning on leaving since he frequently made the 2-hour drive to the Aspen House in Rawlins for their famous rack of lamb. It was during his 3rd trip there in 5 days that he had an epiphany. After seeing how well tight end Xavier Toney and center Pathan Niederman played while the previous year's starter sat on a red shirt, Coach Beanie decided it was best to have legitimate competitions at each position during the offseason, hoping to find even more hidden gems on his own roster. While most of the positions played out as expected, the starting quarterback position led to a heated 3-way battle between returning campus legend Ezra Ovalle, senior Brayton Douglas, and incoming freshman Lloyd Montebello. The battle lasted until 2 weeks before the season started, and in a shocking move, Coach Beanie announced that, while Ovalle may have been responsible for where the program is today, the player that gives the team the best chance to win is Douglas. Upset by the decision, but knowing he still had a year of eligibility left, Ovalle did what was best for the team and vowed to help Douglas however he could. But he would be ready whenever the team needed him. While talk of the transfer portal was brought up, Ovalle proclaimed that he would never turn his back on the school and community that had elevated him as much as he had elevated them. With their new playbooks in hand and fresh faces leading the offense, the Thunderbirds hoped they would continue to soar. What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome to the Year 3 offseason of our Casper College Prestige Dynasty. Alrighty, guys, here we are in the off-season. And, I didn't think we would get the 3 starters yet either. I thought we had to get a better record than that, but apparently 6-7 was good enough. We didn't lose our coordinators. They're both still here. And as far as the players leaving, we got this left tackle who's a walk-on. He's leaving, who I do not care about. And otherwise, you see the class here. But, we're not just going to flip through their names real quick. Let's just go ahead and say goodbye to these guys proper. Yeah, I kind of missed when I used to do the alumni for like BlackRock and North Texas back in the day, so I figured I'd bring it back. All right, no one was actually drafted here. Big surprise. Anyone want to transfer in though? Nope. We're too good. These classes are too good. All right, well, recruiting, we're gonna skip right past that. You already know who we signed. So yeah, we have no scholarships, so we're not getting anyone. For ha-has, I'm just gonna throw all my points at Babcock. I just wanted to see what it looks like. They're not gonna sign. We can't give anyone any scholarships. All right, so did that do anything? No, we actually lost ground. Okay, I mean, yeah, I figured. I just wanted to know what happened with the points. Finished with the number 112 class. So we jumped up 14 spots just by going to 2 stars. So there was still that 1-star prospect. But I mean, Justice is pretty solid. I'm not gonna whine about him. 70-something overall. This is a real solid class. I have no idea what I'm doing with this fullback. I'm gonna see if he can be a halfback. Because I don't necessarily need a fullback. All right, time to play around with some position changes. Flynn's actually a 73 halfback. 69 tight end. Decent offensive lineman. I'm putting him at halfback. So we got him, Mike Bell, Devon Lewis coming off a red shirt. 81 speed, which is what Bell has. He's way less agile. Acceleration's 83. So, like, Lewis is definitely the speedster. Look at that break tackle, that truck. Not very great elusiveness. Not a great stiff arm, no spin whatsoever. That's what Bell has. No juke. But I like the truck people. 78 carry is really good. The catching is okay. All right, so that still leaves Santos as a starter here, which is what I wanted. All right, we got Hawkins coming in here. He'll be our number 2 receiver because Husky will get his training results. I don't know who's going to win the Sean Gaddy Award at the time of me recording this. I just put it up this morning I just put a poll up this morning so you guys can vote on who you want. And also what playbook we're going to use. So I have no idea what we're going to use with that either just now. So yeah, always make sure you check and see if I have any posts up because stuff like that will go up there sometimes. And if you want input on it, you're going to have to find it there. Tight ends are pretty stacked. I forgot Mayo was only a sophomore. Cox on a red shirt, so Abrams and Walker are probably both going to go. All right, offensive line. Here's what I got to play around. All right, so left tackle, the Hutchie and Practon. Left guard, we got Ballin. We got Beatles, Manley. Definitely too many offensive linemen here that are kind of the same, but Beatles is gone after this year. Center, I moved Rogers inside. Right guard, we got Woolanen. We got Lester. And a right tackle, we got Plumkus. And I like Sims because he's got 71 speed, 90 excel. So someone who can get out there and get those blocks, and I'm going to scramble out to the right because I just always will. All right, Strongbat his last year. Sherman will be right behind him. And on the right side, we got Adams. Bell's still going to be here. Mangum, McCoy. Damn, I doubled up on this position. I mean, Mangum has made some plays. Adams might catch a red shirt then. So D-tackle Mitchell is now our best overall. McDonald will be the starter. Brandon Clough is here. Wagner. I mean, all right, it's looking better. Let's see. Who is my fastest linebacker? Porter, right here. All right, so I think this just stays like it is. Luffy had his 1 year. But I think now Drillette's going to get the start. Kraft will come in. He'll probably catch a red shirt because I think Cruz or Atlas... He just has to get, like, a bare minimum training results, and he'll jump over Kraft. So I might as well let him sit on a red shirt, even though Atlas is slow. I can still work with that. Slayer down here is pretty quick, too. And Scoobert Toast will get his start. Porter and Tringan will be backing him up. Now I'm wondering if I should move one of these guys to the right. But Scoobert deserves his chance. Look at cornerback right here. So Justice, Slaughter, Gray... Torres is 68, so if he gets a decent training result, he'll be somewhere up here. Avery, damn, like, red shirt. Jones has never seen the field again. Sorry, bud. Butler's definitely gone. Washington, he might make the team. So Vegeta's here. We got Pearson. We also got Hale coming back. McCray, Hines coming in. There's also King. So Miller's going to get cut because Wilborn will be our punter and then kicker in the future. And then Jones, you're a corner. Pretty good. Oh, he's a 79 free safety, though. Because now it's like I could go ahead and take Jones and put him at cornerback because he'd be the best overall guy here. Justice is going to be our kick returner right there. Look at that, 93 speed, 94 excel. He's faster than Washington already. Okay, Jones, you are going to free safety, I guess. Because, good God, that is an 11-point improvement over Vegeta. Even with Vegeta, if he got like the Sean Gaddy award, that still only makes him a 75 overall. We got to go best overalls here. I mean, that's what Coach Beanie wants. He wants the competition. Oh, you know what? Okay, so Vegeta, I'm just going to put you over at strong safety. You only lose a point. So Jones, Pearson is going to be here on a red shirt. So we'll have Jones for a couple years, and we'll have Hale for a year again, and we'll have Pearson for a year. And then next year, probably Vegeta. Maybe I'll redshirt McCray. Actually, I might not bother with too many red shirts, honestly, because I'm going to have to start cutting name players if I do that, and I don't want to do that. And I'm already going to be carrying 4 strong safeties on the roster. Well, the moment everyone's always waiting for, let's take a look at these training results. All right, let's see how this goes, because I already know how the quarterback competition goes, but I want to see if the training results reflect what I've already written into existence. Ooh, Sasparilla's up in the 90s. And look at that, Royal on a red shirt getting a +6. Okay. So Douglas, Johnson, actually Ovalle got a +5, but he's still a point behind Douglas. So the math checks out. Johnson, good for you. You are so getting cut now. I am so done. I'm going to take that pocket passer over you all day. Even though I never want to use him, and he's not going to be a named player because I don't want him ever to see the field. 70 throw power to 74 throw accuracy. Yeah, you can go ahead and get out. But that's how broken you can make the walk. Like, even a walk-on quarterback, he's up to a 74 overall. He was a walk-on. So Douglas will be our starter. Ovalle will be a very viable backup. Lewis got a +5. So, yeah, it's a two-headed monster at halfback. +1 to his speed, +3 to the excel. That's what I need. Fullback Santos a +5 up to a 71. Husky getting that +5 already. Wu getting a +5 too. I mean, he was pretty impressive. All right, it's a pretty decent wide receiver room now. Flutie getting a +4. Jesus Cena getting a +4. And Daniel's got himself a +5. Tony a +5. Gordon a +5 on his red shirt. We have 3 tight ends now that are over a 73 overall. Yeah, I'm redshirting that other one who came in. DeHutchie getting a +4. Prackton got a +4 on a redshirt season. Sir Fallon is balling a +4. Beatles a +4. Yeah, Royal that +6. 77 center. Good God. That is impressive out of a 1-star prospect already. His redshirt sophomore season will be a 77. Woolen up to a 70 overall. Again, he's only a sophomore. Plumkiss 75 in his final year. Okay, not the best training results out of these guys, but I'll take it. Strongbad got himself a +5. Everyone's reflecting well. Sherman a +5. Hubbard only got a +3. I mean, he only had the 1 sack. He did well the year before, but I think that was the end of the road. It was that feel-good story's over. Mangum and Dakota Bell only getting +3s each. Jesus. McDonald got himself a +5. Chloe on a redshirt a +6. That's what I need to see. Drillette a +4. Luffy a +4. So again, neck and neck for these two. I'm actually going to start Luffy over Drillette, though. Like, if I have to pick between these two, I'm going to start Luffy because he's faster. And Drillette's younger. Atlas getting a +4, so better than the new guy anyways. So yeah, he'll get the start. We'll redshirt the other one. Devon Slayer getting a +4. Scoobert Toast a +4. Torres got a +5. He did not want to be slept on. He's like, no thank you, I still want my starting gig. Avery getting a +4. He'll catch a redshirt, it's okay. Jones getting a +5. I don't see a point in redshirting him, honestly. It's just going to be crowded anyways. Washington got even faster. Hale a +4. Vegeta a +4. McCray a +4. King a +4. Okay. So yeah, that'll be the line. So Vegeta, then McCray, and then King. Yeah, Sasparilla a +5, our first 90 overall player. Wilborn a +4. Miller got a +7. Good job by the walk-on punter who's getting cut anyways. Speaking of cuts, I have to cut 12 people. We had 12 graduate. I have to cut 12 more. All right, well, I have been waiting such a long time to do this. Good. No. Johnson. Oh my God, I almost clicked the wrong one. I forgot Johnson's not actually a senior. Okay. Do I redshirt Flynn? Give Lewis a year with Bell behind him. Yes, that's what, yes. So we're not going to cut Gray, I don't think. Well, we'll come back to that. Can I cut Medlock? Yes, okay. I only want one fullback on the roster. Daniels, it's been a good ride. Oh, I can't cut him anyways. Abrams, I've wanted to cut you for a while. Walker, same thing. So Mayo will catch a red shirt this year. And then next year, it hopefully will be Cox. I'm not going to be able to red shirt as many people as I wanted to. Goodbye, Hubbard. Maybe they'll make a crappy movie about you someday. Same way they did with Kurt Warner. Huh. I'm going to just cut all the walk-ons now, then. Washington lives to fight another day. Jones gets to make the roster. Okay, so hold on. Avery and Gray catch red shirts. So that still gives us Justice, Slaughter, and Torres. That still gives us 373 overalls, which is much better than we had last year. And that'll still give Jones some playing time, and then this freshman down here will get some playing time. So these two I'm going to redshirt. Okay. Gotta get rid of this punter. Okay, not bad. All right, I'll meet you guys in the preseason. All right, names are taken care of, so let's meet our new recruits. First off, we got Lloyd Montebello at quarterback, Jalen Dart and Charles Mack Jr. at halfback, Demetrius Thomas at wide receiver, RIP, Alex Smithy and Benedict Bumbercatch at tight end, Bing Chilling at center, Jim Beam at right guard, Evan Marsh at right tackle, Mango Rummins and Azam Mataz Buckshank at right end, Hogan Wilson and Gianni Maldonado at D tackle, Christian Gerloma at left outside linebacker, Frank Ryan at middle linebacker, Xander Richardson and Chuck Schilling at right outside linebacker, T. Haley, Keith Cozart, Justin Brewington, and Marco Polo filling up our secondary for cornerback, Xavier Smith at free safety, and also Miles Burrow, and Malcolm Mapp at strong safety. Now, I already set up the recruiting board. Again, we have all 3-star prospects now. Everyone on here, except for a couple, are 3 stars. Nothing necessarily out of the ordinary. We need wide receivers bad. We've only got 2 that are going to be on the roster next year. So we have to go after every wide receiver we can find. Luckily, with 3-star players, that's easier. Yeah, they recommended another tight end. I'm actually pretty sure Evan Ingram is already a real-life player. He was a bust. I'm not going to pursue him. 70 overall, I would have. And then Aaron Clark, another high 70s fullback. This guy's a 79. I mean, if I can get him, I'll take him. Almost everyone I added to the board, though, is a freshman. There's a couple. Like, you have to really impress me now at this point. So I think Vaughn and Williams, these 2 are the only JUCOs on the board because a 76 wide receiver and a 74 strong safety. That would be a massive improvement, especially if they happen to be gems. Like, if he goes up to, like, a 79, same thing with Vaughn. That would be incredible. Our schedule, I figured A- strength of schedule is pretty good. We're going to go at Wyoming, so we'll still have a couple games in here. I auto-generated this and just switched out a couple games. So home for Illinois, that's what they gave us. Home for Fresno State, at Troy, at Wake, at UCLA. Home for Black Rock this time. Home for Western Kentucky, a rivalry game. We're going to go at Arkansas, who was almost in the Natty last year. Home for UTEP. Home for Nebraska. I need some revenge. And then we're going to finish the season at Arizona because I put it in the storyline for him. Joseph Zay II transferred as a graduate transfer over to Arizona. So legitimately, he's over there. So we're going to play them in the final game. We're going to go visit him. Every now and then what I'll do is I'll sprinkle in a player. They'll do a graduate transfer or something like that, and we'll go visit them. So this year I picked Arizona because they seem like a challenging enough opponent, and they had a wide receiver who fit the bill. We're going to jump forward just to the first week. We're going to look at what our overall rating is. And I'm paranoid that somehow we lost that 3rd star during the offseason. Look at that. 3-star school, 70 overall, 72 offense, 70 defense. We have come a long, long way already. And in preseason All-Americans, the only one All-NCAA is Washington, which is funny because he's not even our kick returner anymore. The upside of only 2 teams being independents is that we're going to get a lot more. So we got Xavier Toney, first team all-conference. Again, these barely even count, but Strong Bad, Dakota Bell, McDonald, Luffy. Who else is making it? Torres made it. Smith, McCray. Smith made first team without ever playing it down. Okay, Washington. And second team, we got Husky. We don't even have a quarterback. They just have their backup quarterback. So Husky made it second team. Dahachi made it second team. Plumkiss, Mangum, Toast, Avery, Jones, Vegeta, Sarsaparilla, Wilborn, again, someone else who's never played it down. And Emmy's apparently the leader. But that'll wrap this episode up. I'm excited for next season. I think we could probably finish another year 6-6 because I gave us a tough schedule anyways. But I'm just excited to play around with a new playbook and with a completely different style of quarterback. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, leave it all down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there, I will always respond to unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out. After seeing how well tight end Xavier Toney and center Pathan Niederman played on the previous year's starter set, nope. After seeing how well tight end Xavier Toney and center Pathan it's because his name's Pathan Niederman. I keep tripping over it. After seeing how well tight end Xavier Toney and center